My name's Beddall, and I guess I'd consider myself more of a painter, but often I think in terms of painting almost as low relief sculpture. I like to think of the body of paint that is being applied. So I was trained as a sculptor, so I guess it's translated into my 2D work. How I define myself? Well, hopefully as an artist. I like to think that I'm a creative individual, a positive person. If I could really put who I am down, I guess I'd have to say I'm a I like to be happy. I like to make people happy. I like to have a good time. The present show has a combination of two different bodies of work and two different processes. The first one and oldest, I guess, would be the evaporation work where I use elements of sedimentation and processes where panels are done underwater, aluminum panels instead of canvas, and produces an actual 3D effect underwater when I treat the panels with acrylic. And depending on how I paint and what I do underneath the painting, there's a 3D effect that occurs with the acrylic as it expands and is moist underwater. And I have a sediment in the water, but as it falls to the bottom of the kind of tank of water, it creates an actual three-dimensional effect, which then when the sediment falls only on the high points of the 3D areas of paint, and then when you pull that out of the water, it dries the illusion of three-dimensional quality. It has been 3D, but it is not once it is dry. It retains that effect. I'm not going for an illusion there. It's more of a modernist than that. It really was three-dimensional. More realistic about it. Try to be honest about what occurs, but there are effects that I use to compose works and to discover, because I'm still working on this. I found a lot of things along the way. The more I get involved with it, the more avenues that open up to explore. So it's kind of exciting for me because I never know exactly where I'm going to get, but I'm getting a good idea what can happen. I almost think that when I finally come to control it, I'll lose interest in it. But until then, I enjoy working with this process. That was one body of work that was represented in the show. The other body of work, most recent, I have always worked on screen instead of canvas because of its transparency, so to speak, and it does help give paint a substance or a body, and have it stand on its own in a sense. And it also allows for some really interesting texture as I add different things to the paint to give it a body, and work it from behind the mesh or back and forth with the mesh. Very interesting transitions of colors and just a very interesting texture as well. And then you have the addition of shadows, actual, gives the paint more of a substance, more of a reality. And once again, with a more sculptural and actually 2D work where you're painting on canvas and you've got those issues to deal with. This in itself, it's fun for me to work with, and it's a theme that I have gone back and forth with. I can't really, as a matter of fact, remember the last time I've done work on canvas. It just doesn't interest me as much as trying to explore another avenue. So, those are the two bodies of work that are represented in these in the show. This is for the first time I really took a theme, being the elements of air, fire, earth, and water, and just playing off that. Symbols for those things. Enjoying working those issues out with using the screens. So I'm going to explore that a little further until I get sick of it, and then look for something else to do. The question is, what am I after? I guess I'm just going to get along. I'd like to, ultimately, as a person, as an artist, it'd be nice to be recognized at some point in time. I have to do something to be recognized for, though, and I feel like I'm just beginning that journey again. I've raised kids, been in the work life, survival mode for a lot of years, and in businesses that have really taken too much time and energy. But now I'm rejuvenated. I'm starting that journey again, and I really feel, I want to find what's important to me, and what I find is important enough and creative enough to present to the world in general, the art world, I guess, specifically. But I'm after finding something new and different, and trying to put it out there. It's a challenge, a lofty goal, but a fun journey. Okay, what I'd like to be known for. As an artist, I guess I'd like to be make a small contribution in some way to what I consider progress in art, and I get that definition from a book entitled The Shape of Time. The author's name is Kubler. I read it a long